bonjour, bienvenue à Grand Prix Belgique. Welcome to the Belgian Grand Prix. That was a bit French for you guys, you know, Belgium, French, yeah. You join us for another round of the STB Tier 1 Championship of Season 18 here in the Ardennes Forest, deep in the trees, you understand? Deep in the trees here in Belgium, and we have got an incredible race ahead of us here. A track, the longest track on the calendar, and a track which is liked by many of the drivers. One driver that loves it is Bram Nielsen. Bram, welcome to Belgium. What can we expect from the Grand Prix? It's going to be an absolute cracker of a race. What are your expectations ahead of tonight?
Yeah, Maudie, it's gonna be a great race. Belgium always provides some good racing action. And in my opinion, it is the best track in Formula 1. It's got loads of history and really enjoyable to drive. So I'm expecting an absolute cracker today.
The best race? Are you alright?
It's the best track in F1.
The best race is Vietnam, Bram. Anyway, moving on to... we've got a few new drivers here this evening, a few returnees, if you like. One of the big names, Shazzu Dominic, joining us this evening here in Belgium. He'll be hoping for a decent return to the league here. We don't know what his future holds, but I'm sure he'll be just hoping to have a bit of fun here this evening, as Virtue has left the session. So we try and get back in.
Sorry to interrupt you, but TTM Mitch is already in the wall. He hasn't set a lap yet, but he's out of the session. He's smashed his tire right in the wall at turn 8.
Okay, that is not very good. Virtue has actually lost connection from his Xbox, so that's not a very good start for him. But yes, we've also got Slazenger, Volvo, and PWR Avaste here. So 2 new drivers in the league this evening. They'll be hoping to prove themselves. Bram, any knowledge about those two, or are you in the unknown?
Yeah, I'm in the unknown here. I don't know a lot about these guys, but I'll be keen to look how they perform today.
Definitely. So DJ Danny then, for the first time and only time in his F1 career, leads the timing sheets here in Belgium, first place, 141.4. Yeah, that's a decent first lap there from the Red Bull.
Yeah, Maldi, Danny's got some decent pace around Belgium. He might be looking for some points. Dominic goes P3 with a 41.5. Slightly disappointing. It's looking like it's getting a bit more overcast here. So we go on board with EXR Matty in the AlphaTauri. We've got a AlphaTauri driver pairing of Matty and Matty today.
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be great. That it's going to be absolutely amazing. Matty and Matty racing here for AlphaTauri.
Yeah, fantastic to commentate on.
Yeah, lovely. Matty goes up the inside of Matty, and Matty goes up the inside of Matty. Love it.
Exactly. EXR Matty goes purple through Sector 2. He's on a 13.3 through the Sector 2 split. That's decent time through there. Should be a low 41 if I am correct.
Alright, and here we go. Around the bus stop chicane. A pretty iconic corner on the circuit.
A bit too much. He's losing time there. But it's 41.4. I'm sure he'll be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely happy with that.
Lucky goes P1 on a .3. The reserve driver here.
That's actually a good lap, you know, from Matty.
Yeah. Yeah, very decent.
But the real question is, what Matty are we talking about? That's the real question there.
Yeah, that's the real thing. That we'll see by the amount of spins they do in the race.
Yeah, we'll be able to.
Matty,
we'll be able to.
For being an absolute fidget spinner.
Yeah, we'll be able to differentiate. I can't say that word. But yeah, we'll be able to. Yeah, that word between the two Matties there, because obviously JRT Matty spins quite a bit, so interesting to see.
Davizin, interestingly, is on medium tires.
Okay.
Interesting strategy choice from him in the Racing Point. Bruno Will is on softs. They've waited a bit before going out on track. I'm expecting them to do a mid 40, so around 40.5, 40.6 for pole position.
So,
I'm
Bram,
expecting.
sorry, I wanted to ask you. Obviously, setup is very important around this circuit because a lot of, high-speed sections where the car can definitely bottom out and you can lose control of your car. How important is strategy in terms of balance, but not obviously losing too much front downforce? Because obviously you need low wings here in Spa for that long demonstrate and the run to Blanchiment.
Yeah, it's a bit of a compromise at most of the low downforce tracks, but this one is especially hard. There's loads of technical corners through the middle sector, which you can compromise by getting a bit of downforce on. But if you put on too much downforce, you will be slow
Yeah.
through sector 1 and 3, especially through sector 3, which is interesting. Um, yeah, yeah, they will be looking to use the anti-roll bars and suspension to create some rotation through the corners. As going any higher than, I'd say, 2.6. 2.6 is very high already, but any higher than that will be very, very costly at Belgium. So we will see a lot of cars having a big snaps of overs near mid corner because of the low downforce. They want to make the car rotate, but most of the time the rotation is just not there.
Well, we will hope to see some great battles. Anyway, Bruno will then on his lap. I don't know what his sector 1 looked like, but it looked like a decent one.
And he's
And
clipped the
he's out.
curb.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pull on. I don't know if I've butchered that pronunciation. That is going to be a very difficult corner, both in qualifying and the race. You've got a lot of speed that you got to carry. Obviously, you've got to maximise as much time as possible. So it's going to be difficult here in Belgium.
Ooh, and VZ invalidates as well. Okay then, going through Puan. Second guesses the turn in, makes a bit of a correction. Keeps it valid though. Through Stavlo. One of my favorite corners on the track. You can really get a nice slingshot through there.
Okay, Sajinjat of Volvo, a new driver, is currently on a lap. So we're going to keep an eye on him on his debut here in STBs. He comes down to the bus stop chicane. Hard brake him. And let's see what the time's going to be. He's going to go to pit lane. Davinson's on a lap, Bram.
When Eke gets big snap of oversteer through the final corner. Let's see his lap time. It's a 1 minute 41.8. That's not too good. Therefore, Eke, Davizin has. Well, what's going on with Davizin?
Maybe he was trying to get some medium run him. Don't know. Maybe he cut the corner so he weren't able to. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Might have invalidated. That's true. That. Avaste is also on a lap. He is currently P5 in decent position. I expect the times to drop a bit though. 41.3. It's not what I'm expecting for Paul. Dominic is also on a lap. Let's go on board with him then. Through last source he goes. Using first. Getting some nice rotation. And getting a good exit, which is crucial. Now up into Eau Rouge and Radion. He goes onto the Camel Straight. Gets a bit of a tow from the Red Bull ahead, which is from Laakos. And the Hungarian friends are back at it again through the Camel Straight. Big slipstream for Dominic here. Into Lecom. Gets a nice line through there, taking 4th. It's a bit of a toss-up between 4th and 5th gear there. He's electing to go 4th. Into Bruxelles corner, one of the hardest corners on the track. Easy to snatch a right front brake there. Through No Name corner, the corner famous for having no name. And into Puon, going down 1 gear, almost flat through there. Without downforce it would have been, but the low downforce is too beneficial. 5th gear through the chicane. Getting a nice run through there. It's looking like a tidy lap through Stavlo. Dominic goes. It's purple through the middle sector. He's 3/10 up on his time.
Mercury's on a lap as well.
Dominic now into the bus stop chicane. using the maximum amount of track on the entries. Missed the apex on the second corner of the chicane. Won't hinder his lap time too much. What does he do? 41.0. Good lap from Dominic there, very tidy.
Yeah. Alright, and Plaque is on a lap at the moment. Very good stuff at the moment by EXR Matty there. Very good stuff from him.
Yeah, P6 at the moment.
Right, Bruno Wilson on that, Brad. This is the...
Around the final corner. What lap time can he put in? It's P2 for now. A 0.1 for Placky.
Oh no.
Bruno will now on the camel straight. Let's have a look at the first sector split. It's a 29.7. That's a very nice first sector. He doesn't use any curb in the chicane. I'm not too sure about that, Bruno. But I think he knows the game a bit better than me. He's currently leading the championship. Downshifts to 4th. He's looking to have gone for a bit more of an understeery setup than he usually does by the looks of it. Using those downshifts for a bit of rotation.
Huh?
It's a bit of lag from Made there, I think.
The barrier then.
When Bruno will looks up through Stavlo, that's not nice, but it's a very good middle sector time here for Bruno. Even though he's gonna lose some time on the run up to the bus stop chicane here.
Bram, I swear Bruno will crashed into the wall then.
I think that's a bit of lag going on there, Madi.
Oh.
It's a bit of a connection issue. It's from your side, because on my screen there's nothing that looked like it. Rounding the final corner nicely onto the line. It's a 140.7 and that's more like it. Bruno Wheel goes P1.
Fair enough.
Matti then through the first sector.
What one?
Yeah, exactly.
What one are we talking about? Matty, here we go. 30.
Using his rocket setup once again. He likes to use a rocket setup in Belgium and Italy, going for 1-3 wings, if I'm correct. Which makes him very fast in the straight, but through this sector he struggles a lot, suffering from some understeer through Puan, and having the grip that is desired through the chicane. Let's have a look. Yeah, he has to lift off quite a lot. It's not ideal for Matt. Through Stavlo, gets a good line through there, but he's a bit hesitant on the exit. Fun fact, Madi, I actually have been to the real life Formula 1 Belgian Grand Prix in 2019. I was sitting on the camel straight.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I wasn't sitting on the camel straight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, sitting on the camel straight, like, didn't you get ran over? Right, Echo's on lap, he's up in the first sector, Bram, skipping on him, currently P14. I was expecting these times to be a lot better than they are. But they're still very close though, Brown. Still very close.
Yeah, only one driver in the 40s so far. Eke with a decent middle sector. He's looking with that sector time. It's gonna be around P7 if he doesn't bottle the final sector. Through Blanchimont he goes into the bus stop chicane. Second gear action for AK then. Short shifting up to third. Running up to the line, it is P7 for AK as predicted.
Not too bad. Decent lap there from Echo.
Mercury. Oh no, it's Jules who is gonna start a lap right now. Jules from the south of the Netherlands, which is practically Belgium. He speaks like the Belgians do. So this is almost a home race for him as well.
Well, he had his home race a few weeks ago, didn't he, in Netherlands? Merkel's on a very quick lap right now. He matched Bruno Will in the first sector.
Let's go on board with Mercury then, the other Williams driver here. There's yellow flags going on in about every sector as Eke retires from the session. He is happy with that P8 position he is in currently. Mercury, ooh, and he just invalidates.
He's invalidated. He's going to be at the back. He's going to be near the back of the grid. That is disaster there. Davidson's now on that.
Ooh, and Jules. Ooh, and Jules is almost in the wall. He manages to keep it, but he's not kept it. He's in the wall. Ooh.
We nearly got in the way of the Red Bull there.
Bit of a mistake from the Dutch driver.
Disaster there for the Williams.
Let's switch to Davison then. Ooh, and Davison invalidates his final one. He's starting in P20, Maldi. Bruno Will has also finished his qualifying session. It's now up to Dominic to snatch that pole away from him if he can. Let's have a look at the first sector split. It's not a very good first sector from Dominic.
Placky was up in the first sector. Placky was up in the first sector. Don't count out Joe either. Joe's looking good, Bram. Joe's looking good. And we've got Jamham as well.
Placky and Dominic in a good position to snatch this
pole away from Bruno. Dominic, a lot of drivers on laps.
Dominic using all of the track through No Name and Pouon. He's really pushing it here. He knows he's got that chance of pole position. Through the second chicane, he's pushing as hard as he can. He's maintaining a lot of apex speed through Stavlo, getting a nice line through there. Good exit. He's 2 tenths up, Madi. All he has to do is gain 1/10 in the final sector, and he's gonna get that pole position. We knew he went a bit wide on his second run, which got him his time that he's currently on. There is a 10th in there. Let's see if he can grab it. Through the bus stop he goes. Ooh, and he locks up, and that's his chances of pole over Maldi. That's not gonna be pole, or is it? No, it's not. He set the exact same lap time. Jamham has invalidated as well. I think that's it for quali, Maldi. Yeah.
Yeah. Mercury's going to be fuming. Davidson's going to be fuming. VC down there in P15 is having a few issues with his controller, so he'll be in the race.
And only one driver in the 1 minute 40s. That's a bit of a surprise to me, Madi. I was expecting the lap times to be a bit quicker. Obviously, not everyone putting in 3 runs, which could have affected the lap times here.
Right, someone's lagged out. Let's see if we can get them back in.
I think we've got a bit of a...
Was it Stefanko?
Oh, we haven't.
Stefanko lagged out.
For Mercury's pit crew to pick him up and put him into the pits so we can start this race.
Stefanko needs to get in. He's currently P5 at the moment, so he needs to get back in the lobby as quickly as possible. Obviously, to make that start. But anyway, Bram, you're good for the Belgian Grand Prix. Love to say that. It's a lovely event to come to. First is Bruno Will. Second is Shazoo Dominic. Third is AMS Blackie. Fourth, Joe Mama. F1 in P4 there, Bram. P5 is RCX Stefanko. Sixth is Jamham. He'll be happy with that, I think. Seventh, Stasinja Volvo. Eighth will be Danny. Ninth, Eke. 10th is JRT Matty. He out-qualifies EXR Matty. Oh, that's hard to say. 12th is Avasti. 13th, Alpha Kevin. 14th, Joel. 15th, VC. 16th, Formula A-Class. 17th will be Mercury. He'll be happy with that. 18th, Mitch. 19th, Virtue. And 20th, at the back of the grid, is Davizin. So, Bram, what's your take on that qualifying? Very interesting result here in Belgium.
Yeah, Bruno Will getting pole. Ooh, it's quite overcast here. I'm not too sure what that predicts for the race, but Overcast weather is in full force as it usually is in Belgium. Rain, of course, very high chance in Belgium as well. As we were saying, yeah, qualifying. Bruno will put in a good lap as usual. Um, Dominic getting P2 on his first race this season, if I'm correct. Um,
So I'm just trying to get Stefanko in. He's not able to join at the moment.
but a couple of people had a bit of a shocker today. As it's
Oh
oh
no!
oh no. That ooh,
Is Stefanko going to be
that
able to get in now? Because
I don't think so, Marty. I
okay,
think
Bram takes me to the formation lab. I'm going to try and get this guy to leave, and then
yeah.
um,
Okay.
I don't think he'll make the
As we were
start
saying,
anyway. Because you know you need to be
okay. He has left the
Okay,
session.
sorry about this, guys.
Okay.
We're just trying to get Stefanko back in, ready for the race here in Belgium. Bram, what are your predictions then for strategy? What strategy can we expect here in Spa as Stefanko's back in? There you go. What can we expect from strategy? Davidson starting on mediums, looking at that.
I'm thinking a one-stop is the way to go here at Belgium. Soft and mediums is definitely possible here. Yeah, quite easily possible. That is if it doesn't rain though. There's
Yeah.
very high chance of rain as we've seen in real life F1 here in Belgium. The Dutch flags are out in full force in the Camel Straight crowd. I can see that already. That was me 2 years ago. Unfortunately, with the current world pandemic, we can't do that anymore.
Very funny, Bram. Very funny. Reminding us of the horrible. I don't even know what I'm saying, but yeah, it's just a bit horrible. But anyway, we're not really in new territory in STB. We got Bruno Will first. Second is Dominic. That's what we had back in the day. So great memories ahead of the anniversary here.
Yeah,
Bruno,
definitely some season 16 flashbacks here.
Yeah, Bruno Will and Dominic battling it out.
Yeah. Placky in P3, good qualifying from him, but there were a lot of people who didn't have a good qualifying.
Yeah, Mercury.
Davizin didn't have a good qualifying. Mitch, of course, crashing on his first lap. Mercury.
Yeah, Mercury, Davizin.
VZ as well.
VZ's had about one. Joel.
Performing below standard. Kevin as well.
Matt.
Kevin is someone we're used to seeing in that in the top 5.
Dirty Matty, that obviously we're used to seeing him like near the back. So.
Yeah. Schlesinger of Volvo also having a quietly good qualifying.
Yeah, he's had a decent race so far. Wow,
no, the race has not started.
I know it hasn't started, but he's had a good race weekend, shall I say. Both Ferraris on the front row. We love to see it. Well, third, fourth, but you know what I mean. So then, Bram. The drivers then are going to line up to their grid spots. Who is going to win the Belgian Grand Prix?
I'm saying Shazoo Dominic here.
Oh yeah.
I think it's yeah. We saw Bruno Will getting jumped at the start last week. I'm not expecting him to get jumped into last sort.
Yeah,
but
he's going to be
the chicane. It will be
very
hard to
remembering
defend.
that. He's going to be remembering that. He's going to be thinking, right, I got jumped on the start. I need to make sure I have a good start, good launch, and get it off the line. Here we go then, Brad.
Yeah, Marley.
I'm going to say Placky is going to win tonight. That's what I'm going to say.
Ooh, I've got a bit of a ooh.
Okay, sure. I don't know what's going on. The game's glitching again.
Oh, the lights are on.
Here we go, the lights are on, Bram. It's 5 lights for the drivers here in Spa, and it's lights out of the way. Great start there from Dominic. Poor start there. Get away from Bruno Will. Bruno's going to have the inside for Lessons. They come down the hill, and it's going to be Bruno Will followed by Dominic. Bit of damage down at the back there, but Bruno Will leads the Belgian Grand Prix up Eau Rouge now. Second is Dominic. Third is Placky. Fourth is Joe. Side by side nearly there with Placky as they come through Eau Rouge. That's at the back of the grid now. It's looking tidy, but there was a bit of damage down at the back, I think, there. There was some sort of collision that took place, Bram. What happened?
And Joe F1 getting a good start up into P4, almost hitting Placky there. into Le Coma. It's looking like everyone has
Formula
got through
A cars.
unscathed.
There's been a crash. Formula A cars. Formula A cars has had a crash, and he's out. Well, he's not out, but he's just had a bit of.
And Jules and Vizzy are going at it. Vizzy and Jules making contact. Front wing of the Williams. It's Mercury's front wing, I believe. And yeah, Mercury has lost his front wing. That's so unfortunate for him. He needs a safety car to get back in this now. Davison making up positions. He's in P16 already. Good start from him.
Eke's had a bit of a moment coming out of that second sector, like the area there, the very technical section, and he's up in P11 now. But yeah. Oh, and there's a bit of. I don't like the first lap, Bram. It's so glitchy the first lap. Like
Danny and
every
EXR Matty are going side by side. Danny has got the move done. Ooh, and it's very tight for Shimon. Matty's looking to get back. Danny defends very harshly. And he gets the position. Great defending from Danny and good respect from Matty as well.
Decent. Right then, Eke then is going to be on the back of the Alpha Tauri. Apparently, DRS is disabled, Bram. I mean, I don't think it is. You're on lap 2. But this lobby is very glitched at the moment, and I don't like it.
Some cars are ghosting. I think we've got the timing back. No, we haven't. But Bruno
It's so weird.
Is still in the lead. That's one thing that's for certain. Once we pass this first sector split, I think everything should be back. Yes, it is.
No, we've got some drivers in the pits. Is that Mercury? Mercury's in the pits. We've got Davison in the pit lane.
Ooh, Davison in the pits. That's unfortunate.
And Ivasti as well. But why does it say Ivasti's in P1? I'm so confused. Like, what's going on? I'm generally baffled.
We've had a bit of a slow start here, Maddie. No one really causing some big action.
Right, we're back on it. Yeah, I just can't. I just get so confused, Bram, when it glitches all the time. It's so confusing.
Yeah, that's true, Maddie. I agree. The timing sheets always going left, right, and center in this game. That's something Codemasters might want to fix in the next game.
Sector 2 yellow flag.
Because it's out of the session.
Where was that? Was that?
He's on the track. It's a
safety car. Yeah, safety car's been deployed.
When there's a Renault off the track as well. TTM Mitch. What's going on with him? He's in the gravel.
He's been having a few issues with his game. So he might be having a few issues there.
Well, if he can sort it out before the safety car comes back into the pits, that will
So, Bram, this has really helped the likes of Mercury, Davison, Avasti, Mitch, Kevin and Eke in the pit lane. A lot of drivers in the pit lane. Are they going to go through a set of hards?
If they've got mediums, they're going on mediums, but I doubt they will. Dominic's in the pits as well. Dominic's going on hard, so I think that's quite for certain. Yeah, and they're going on hard. They're trying to go to the end. Let's see which strategy is the right one.
Well, this has actually helped Matty here. What one, you ask? EXR Matty, currently P5. Danny's in P3, the P4 side at the moment. And Slazenger on his return, on his debut. I can't get my words out today. On his return. No, on his debut. I'm so sorry. On his debut in P3. I'm all over the place today. I'm very sorry. Jewel in P6. 7th is VC. 8th, currently Furchi, but he's actually not in the race, so that won't count. 9th is Dominic.
No, he isn't. Oh, yes, he is. Furchu's having a bit of a connection issue here.
No, Furchu's not in the lobby. Furchu's, AI, yeah. So that's causing a few issues for the pack. So obviously you can't overtake under safety car, so.
Yeah, and they're going on hard until the end of the race. I'm not too sure if the hards will make it. We'll have a look though. If they do, it could be a very inspired strategy choice, even though the pit lane in Spa-Francorchamps is not that long.
Right then, so first is Bruno Will. second is Placky, third is Evolvo. So that's the top three. But Placky Bram, I said he's got a good opportunity tonight for this victory, and I think, you know what? He's going to have, that's literally, if he can have a good launch off the restart, then don't take Placky out of the equation here in Belgium.
Yeah, don't count Placky out. That's definitely for certain. Mercedes 1-2. Bruno will controlling the strategy at Mercedes at the moment, but if Placky can get an undercut on Bruno, he could get the lead here. Also, P2 is not that bad of a place to be. You actually kind of want to be P2 until the last lap, where you can make your move on the camel straight ideally. And Mitch gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. I think he's got some troubles with his game. He might be retiring, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, he's having a few issues.
He switched onto hards.
Yeah, he said he's had a few. Bram, he said he's had a few like screen glitches and freezing and stuff. So it's not been a good week for Mitch. But yeah, I mean 19th now. Put his head down. And
we'll be able to catch up. He will be able to catch back up. I think the safety car will box this lap. I'm not too sure what happened. Formula Cos is out of the race.
He crashed in. That's why it's safety car.
Yeah, but I'm not too sure what happened in the crash. Did he just
I don't
on
know.
the zone, or was there
contact?
contact?
I don't know. No, I don't know. We didn't see that. Oh,
Jamham. Oh, Jamham, and what's going on with Jamham and Vircho? Oh, Jamham is waiting until the game lets him past Vircho. But he'll get past anyway when the safety car goes into the pits. Jamham also on those hards. Everyone's on hards at the back of the pack. They'll be looking to go to the end. Davison and Mercury are on one lap older hards than the rest of the guys, so it'd be interesting to see how their pace is compared to the guys up till P8.
yeah, it's going to be an interesting restart, I think.
Do you think Bruno will get the gap big enough to be able to win the race, Madi, as the safety car?
I don't know, but he's obviously going to be a lot quicker on the mediums compared to the hard runners. But I don't think the gap is that big. The delta gap is that big between tyres, so I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, I agree, Madi. The pit lane is not too long though, so if he can get a good first stint back on those
What gap are we talking about?
I think the delta from a pit stop here at Belgium is around 18 to 21 seconds, around that. It's on the short side.
Yeah.
It's on the short side.
Okay, Brennan was going very slowly at the moment. Very, very slowly, Bram. And he's gone. Oh,
and he's
bolted.
Fully caught out the pack. Schlesinger and a Volvo almost out of the 1 second gap already, and Bruno.
So Bram, they can't overtake until the start-finish line. So there you go. But now here we go. It's racing. We are racing back in Belgium. Jules already on the attack.
Mardi.
Yeah, Jules already on the attack on EXR Matty into La Source. He's going to have the McLaren of VC on him now. So it's going to be three-way battle up Eau Rouge here. Danny's going to get a bit of a gap now and try and get on the back of the Ferrari. He's had a big moment up Eau Rouge there. And now Joel is in. He's alongside the Alpha Tauri side by side. And there you go. Sweet as you like. P number 5 now for the Williams. Next up for him is DJ Danny. 7th is Reese. Then he's going to try and follow his way through. He has got a few controller issues. It might make things a bit more difficult in terms of pace. But yeah, Bram. I mean, a nice clean restart.
Yeah, good restart from the guys. Very good launch from Bruno Will. He pulled it at the exact right moment. He caught out the pack so beautifully. He did that very well, Madi.
Very good restart from Bruno Will. I was thinking, why is he going so slow? And then I clocked on, obviously, you need to bolt. Because if you have any slight slipstream, down La Source. We've seen it with Joel and Matty, EXR Matty. You know, if you have that slipstream, you know, and you close enough, you could make a move into turn 1, or you know, make that move up the Kemmel Straight. So, yeah, great thinking there from Bruno Will, and that's why he leads the Belgian Grand Prix. Second is Plaki. Third is Slazenger. He's looking, I mean, pretty strong here in Belgium, bro.
Sorry to interrupt you here, Maldi. Jamham's looking to go for a move on Joe F1, but he's not got the move just yet. He backs off, but he's got a better exit. But he'll have to wait until the Kemmel Straight.
Yeah, no DRS either, Bram. That's going to be next lap that it gets enabled. So, yeah, Jamham's going to be on it. The championship rival is in P1, so he needs to try and get a hurry on here.
And Danny's gonna try for a move on the podium here. He's right in the slipstream of Slazenger of Volvo, sorry.
Here we go then.
That Avenger and Of really confuses me. I keep seeing Avenger in there somewhere.
Yeah, Slazenger his name is, or Slazen.
Oh, and John is not gonna go for a move just yet. He's really up the back of Joe F1 though. He wants to get past ASAP.
I'm here for this. I'm actually here for this. DJ Danny is in a great position at the moment. Joel's in a great position. He's coming on mediums. This is just incredible right here. But Dominic is our favourite at the moment. He's in P8 at the minute. But Bruno needs to get hurry on. I don't know if those hards are those hards. Like, they're good, but are they, like, bad, if you know what I mean? Like, are they actually, like, bad tyres? Compared to...
I'm not too sure.
I've never ran the
hards. I'm not too sure, Maddie. I don't... The tyre delta... Oh,
and
there's
Mitch
a yellow
is
flag.
out.
TTM Mitch is out of
Mitch
the
is
race.
Out. Yeah, he's had more problems. And he's out.
That's
another safety car.
And that is... the lead going to... Yes, double stack for Mercedes. I knew it was gonna happen. Shazzy Dominic is gonna be right in the lead, and Bruno will Amos Plaki, Gilles, no, not Gilles, Amos Plaki are gonna be right at the back of the pack.
Matty's in P2, Joe's P4, Joe Mama, 5th is Jamham, 6th is Stefanko, 7th is Kevin. But what I'm thinking about is, obviously, LRS Mercury is in the pit lane, but is he going to be able to finish this race, Bram? Because he's currently, you know, got a tight schedule in terms of finishing races now, due to commitments after the race. Is he going to be able to actually cross the line and finish this Belgian Grand Prix tonight?
I know him, and I know he won't give up on this race, even if he gets late for his work. Bruno will in P9 though. That's something we haven't seen a lot of this season on fresher mediums, but he's gonna have to carve his way back through the pack.
Yeah, we all know he can do that. We all know Bruno will he's on a set of mediums though, Bram. He's gonna have a lot more grip, a lot more pace than the drivers around him. But what I'm really interested, Bram, about is Joel is leading and he hasn't pitted yet. He's on medium. Same with Matty here in P2. So, I mean, was that the right call? I don't think it was.
Well, the safety car really shafted them here. They're on mediums. They have to go on either softs or hard. If they go on softs, they won't make it to the end. If they'll go on hards, they will be last and be on slower tires than the rest of the field who will finish this race. I don't think they have any other choice than to continue and pray for another safety car here, Madi, because the safety car was really unfortunate, this one.
Oh, we'll have to see when
I actually kind of agree with their strategy decision, because they would have been last on hards, and everyone else would have finished the race anyway, so it's better maybe to pray for another safety car or go on softs at the end of the race to be able to actually make your way through the pack.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, we all know it's not hard to overtake at Belgium. You know, you got Kemmel Straight, you got Blanchard section, you've got down to La Source, so you've got plenty of overtaking opportunities here in Spa.
Yeah. And that's also one of the reasons why Spa is the best track in F1, Maldi. It's got such a steep history in
Oh,
F1.
well, I mean, if we
Oh,
want to
and
talk,
Vizzy is in the pits.
and Matt is doing a bit of rallying.
Interestingly.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I saw that as
But
well.
anyway, Bram, yeah, obviously the section going down now is probably one of the most iconic sections of circuit in Formula One. 1998 Formula One. We had that massive pile up in the wet
Oh,
that we all love to
yeah,
share
that's-
in the Discord at Belgium. Might even see a repeat of it in Tier 2 tomorrow, who knows. But yeah, I mean, that is a very iconic. We are joking, guys, by the way. That is a very iconic section of circuit. Obviously, you got Slipstream, Upper Rouge, Radion. So, very, very iconic. I don't think as iconic as Monza, but it is iconic.
I disagree, Maldi. I don't think. Listen, Monza's a good track. It's
No.
been on there.
Don't
Correct me if I'm wrong.
no, Bram. We're not slating
Correct
Monza.
me if I'm wrong.
Monza's
but
my
I
best
think
circuit, but
it's
not
been
slating Monza.
on the-
No. Monza's been in the calendar since the very first race. Well, first season. Okay? Stop moaning about Monza. You understand? Hey. Bruno Will, as you said, Rob, he's in P9 at the moment. He's going to have to get himself through the field here. But yeah, we all know that Bruno Will is, well, the best. No doubt about that. If not one of the best. So he'll be
That's
able
not
to.
how you say it, Maldi.
Well,
The best, if
whatever.
not one of the best.
Well, you know what I mean. Everyone knows what I mean. Okay, everyone knows what I mean. One of the best, if
Yeah.
not the best. There you go. Anyway,
Exactly.
P10
Well done,
is
Maldi.
Slazenger, so he's had that pit stop. Danny here, down in P11. He was going for the podium before the safety car, but he's down in P11. 12th is AMS
Safety
Placky.
car in this lap.
12th is
maybe?
AMS
Yes.
Placky Bram. So he'll be open to try and get the jump on Danny and Slazenger and maybe try and get himself back up to Bruno Will. 13th is Matty, JRT 1. 14th is Eke. 15th is Mercury. About to say Matty again there. 16th is
Avaste.
Avaste,
I think. I'm not too sure. Maldi, do you know what country Avaste is from?
He's from. I don't. Ireland. I
Oh,
think,
but we're
I don't
going.
know. I don't know, but that don't
Oh.
matter. We'll have a look at the end of the Grand Prix because Jules gone and he's bolted on the restart. Matty's in P2. That's going to be under pressure from the Hungarian. We know his nationality of Dominic as they come down now, and it's going to be action, action, action. A bit of a squarish moment out of the bus stop there from Stefanko. And he's lost a bit of ground there to Jamham as they come down to our source now. And Jamham's going to be on the back of Joe Mama as they come down the hill and up through Eau Rouge and Radion.
Bruno Will's got a massive gap to Davis in 1.6 seconds. Bruno Will has had an absolute shite restart.
You can't swear, bro. You've got to keep it PG. But anyway, Joe Mama is trying to get in that slipstream of Chateau Felipe. I'm going to call him Joe Mama now. Here in Belgium.
Ooh, and Slazenger of Enjo is gonna go for a move on Bruno Will. What's gonna happen here?
Oh, aye up. Round the outside, kind of a better line.
Oh,
Oh. Well, Bruno Will's a bit slow. Never thought I'd say that before. I never thought I'd say that. Whoa. Crazy. Slazenger looking racy on the restart. Right then, Bram. So the driver's now just going to have to warm up the tyres. Matty. Oh, and a set to yellow flag.
and there's a
VC's
yellow
gone.
flag. Who's off the track?
VC's gone. VC's gone.
Ooh, and VZ has not had a good race, Maldi. He
Yeah,
is now in last position.
Been fuming,
He's
but
got some controller
I'll
issues.
tell you something, Bram. One driver I am very, very, very intrigued about at the moment is EXR Matty. Look at this.
And Jamam's going for a move on Joe F1 at the moment.
No, Joe Mama, Bram. It's Joe Mama. He pushes himself out the way of Joe Mama. Down the straight. Slipstream for the Haas. Up his inside. Let's not say that.
Oh, they make contact.
Oh, that was aggressive. But Jamham did force his way through on the bus stop, so that is very, very good driving from those two. But EXR Matty Bram is catching all the time to Joel as VC has retired from this Belgian Grand Prix. He's out.
And they're going 3 wide on the straight. Joe F1 and Stefanko making contact on the straight.
And there you go. Joe Mummat has been overtaken by Jamham.
Ooh, and Stefanko won't be happy with that. He will be very annoyed with Joe's behavior there. Just turning him to him.
What happened? Because I was trying to see where VC retired. What happened? Was there aggressive driving there from Joe?
Joe basically gave Stefanko a racing equivalent of a slap in the face.
Oh, okay.
While going side by side on the straight.
Oh, Joe's looking like he's losing the back end. This is going to help Matty then.
Yeah, Matty's got some good pace here.
Yeah,
Belgium.
he has. But
he's doing still, well for himself.
He's still losing time to Dominic, but obviously that's expected.
Well, Dominic was P3 before the restart, and he's still P3. So I'm not too sure about losing time. Talking about losing time though, Bruno will has no.
Did you just say Bruno was losing time? I was going to say then.
Bruno Will did lose time on the restart. That's what I was trying to say. Ooh, and AXR Matty gets a big snap of oversteer. Ooh, and Dominic's weaving on the straight. Not too sure about that one. I think he's trying to make friends.
Bruno Will's back on it then. Got his two fellow countrymen, Davison and Kevin, in front of him.
And Dominic just can't seem to get the run on EXR Matty here. We're talking about getting the run though. Danny and Mr. Avenger are going side by side.
No,
Ooh, and Davison disconnects. That is unfortunate.
I was trying to see if we can get Davison in. But yeah, Danny and Schlesinger have been going at it for a lot of the Grand Prix here. So that is incredible to see, I must say.
Gilles keeping a cool head while being in the lead of the race. I think they're gonna try to extend on those medium tires to maybe try to get lucky and get a safety car. But I'm not too sure about it though. I don't think it will be happening anytime soon. As we've got these drivers all in one big DR, actually in two big DRS trains. Danny is the one who has split the pack. And there's a yellow flag once again. Mercury's off the track. What's going on there? He hasn't lost his front wing, but he's not.
What has happened? What happened?
Mercury went off the track, but he's still got his front wing. I'm not too sure.
Is he going to retire?
Maybe just a snap of oversteer.
Is he going to retire? I don't know.
Oh, and Dominic hits EXR Matty. Might have lost a tiny bit of his front.
Matty's struggling now, Bram. He's definitely struggling a lot.
Now Dominic is trying to get past EXR Matty without DRS. It's easy prey. And he gets past.
Was there contact between Ivasti and Mercury there? Because Ivasti's got no front wing. So was there a bit of contact between those two drivers? And Dominic has got the position, Bram, on Matty here. He got himself in a P2 now.
Oh, and the intervals are gone, Mali. I don't have any gaps at the moment.
Oh yeah, they've gone. Oh no. Dude, no. This game is so...
As a famous man once said.
So glitchy, it's actually crazy.
There's a yellow flag once again. There's a Haas. But the flag turns green. Jamam once again trying to go for a move into the bus stop chicane. Bus stop chicane is Jamam's place to make those moves. He's seen using some overtake.
Oh, Jamam, yeah, Jamam's got him. Yeah, there you go.
EXR Matty goes for a switchback though. He gets a good exit out of the bus stop. Is he gonna try to go for a move into last source? No, he isn't.
Fair enough. Right, it's
Now
got Joe on the
has to
back of
get
him.
within that DRS of Dominic to be able to defend his position here. The gap is 1.1. I don't think he will get it. But Bruno Will is on the back of Stefanko here. And Bruno Will is side by side with Stefanko. And Bruno Will is past Stefanko. Speaking of getting past, Dominic has made a move for the lead. He is in P1 now. Gilles conceding that position on those 12 lap old mediums.
So Joel now has been overtaken. Pretty straightforward move there down the Kemble Straight. But yeah, Bram, I want to know, was there damage? Not damage, was there contact between Mercury and Avasti there? Because obviously he had no front wing, so it's... Yeah, I mean... Bad day there for Mercury tonight.
Yeah, Madi, I'd love to answer, but I don't have an answer for you here. I'm not too sure if there was any contact.
Well, here we go. We have got Joe Mama, aka Joe F1, now on the inside of Blanchinois. And that is a pretty nice move there.
Is Matty gonna try to get back? No, he isn't.
How long to
He is
softs
struggling
go?
on
I
those
think Matty
mediums
needs to
now.
think about going on softs now. Yeah, he's in.
And he is pitted.
Yeah, he's in the pit lane. Right, sort tire's gonna go. It's gonna be quite quick, but I mean, yeah, this really wasn't the strategy. But Eke now on the back of Stazenja as they come down to turn one. That's Source. But no, it's not going to work because Stazenja had the DRS on JRT Matty, the weaker driver of the AlphaTauri team.
Ooh, and Stefanko and Kevin going side by side at Eau Rouge. Bruno Will also trying to make...
Bruno Will there has made quick work of the Haas of Joe. Very quick work of the Haas. So now he's going to try and get on the back now of Jamham, his championship rival. Kevin then.
One goes wide. Bruno Will now is about... Let's have a look at the gaps to the leader. Bruno Will's 3 seconds behind Dominic. He's got 4... He's got... Wait, I can't count anymore. He's got 8 laps to get that 3-second gap back into a 1 millisecond gap in his favor.
We're on leader, aren't we? The intervals are back, Bram. The intervals are back.
Beautiful. As tell you something was beautiful. Amos, Placky and DJ Danny going at it through Blanchimont. Danny going for a move on Stefanko as well. This might be a feisty overtake. Danny sends it down the inside.
Very aggressive. Hits Stefanko there. Stefanko's on the curb. And
that might enable Placky to go for a move as well.
Yeah, Placky had to
into
take a
turn 1.
action.
Stefanko defending hard. Placky going for a bit of a switchback move, getting that good exit. This is ideal. They might be going... No, they're not going side by side into Eau Rouge. It almost happened, Madi. It almost happened.
He lost a bit of pace there. Looked like he didn't really have the power. I think he used a lot of overtake. We've got a battle going on. Joe versus Kevin. They've been at it this race here. And I think he's been overtaken. I think.
Yeah. Kevin getting past Joe now. Oh, and there's a
penalty there.
Oh. EXR Matti is off the track. He's out of the race.
Oh, he was running in such a good position as well. Sector 2 yellow flag.
That's gonna be interesting.
Is that going to cause a safety car again?
Not too sure, Madi. The car seems to be rolling and rolling till it finds a good spot to retire. His car is stopped now. He had a good debut until, yeah, that safety car just screwed him over.
Disappointing
I
there.
think there's going to be a safety car, Maddie.
But Joe Mama on the back now of Alpha Kevin, aka Joe F1. You can have that DRS now on the back of Kevin. Let's see if he's going to size up this move here. We've also got Bruno Will on the back of Jam Hams. This is a great battle commencing here between the top three. And Bruno Will definitely the fastest guy out on circuit at the moment, Bram.
Yes, Maddie, and there's some side-by-side action. No, there's not. Davizin and Schlesinger going side by side on the
Now they're
straight.
side by side.
Yeah, I hoped for the best, but the best did not happen. We're still yet to see side by side action into Eau Rouge. I want to see that happen ASAP.
Well, that'll probably happen tomorrow, Bram, because Tier 2 drivers, the Tier 2 lot are a lot more courageous, I would say. A lot more, you know, they've got a lot more balls than the Tier 1, if that makes sense.
True.
But Bruno Will,
Tier 2 drivers
he's past
like
Bram.
to risk it a bit more.
Yeah, definitely. There's less to lose, really. Obviously, you know, you need to be driving cleanly at all times, but there's a lot less to lose in Tier 2. You know, I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense in my head, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, Bruno Will then. 2 seconds is the gap then to Dominic. And we are back in Season 16 land here. Dominic
Let's
versus
check
Bruno
the
Will.
ERS situation. Telemetry enabled. Bruno Will's on 40% ERS. Dominic is on a bit less, I'd say. He's on mid 40s. Bruno Will is on low 50s. So Bruno Will has got a slight bit of an upper hand here. Sets the fastest lap of the race on a 44.5. That's a very fast lap time from Bruno Will there.
He hasn't got long though, Bram, to close that gap.
Oh, and Hugo's even faster. No, he hasn't. There's 5 laps left to go. He has to get within the DRS before it's too late, Maudi. Ooh, and Davizin picks up a penalty as well.
Davidson's not really had a good race. Obviously, he's lagged out.
Yeah, that's the main thing which cost him. He just lagged out of the race.
Yeah.
But Jamam is sticking with Bruno Will here.
Yeah, he needs to.
If
you keep it that DRS, and then these two battle and have a great, you know, sort of, I don't know, a great sort of side-by-side action, and there's a bit, you know, contact maybe, then Jamal could take full advantage of this.
And Danny's in P6 on fresher mediums. Everyone around him is on 13 lap old hards. He's on 9 lap old mediums. He might be able to go to get a good result here. Jeff one's got a penalty as well. Interesting stuff here from Danny. He's had a good race so far.
He's had some,
but he needs to get...
He's using a lot of overtake though. You might want to stop using that overtake so much.
Yeah, but he's going for it as you say that. No, he isn't.
He's gonna have to force the Haas into a mistake.
Yeah, the Haas got DRS on Kevin as well, so that won't help Danny. I think the maximum for Danny is P4. He might be able to get past Kevin once he gets past Joe. P5 is on the cards though, definitely. And that's a good result for Danny.
It's looking interesting, Bram, between Bruno Will and Jamham, because Jamham's got the DRS. He's obviously keeping in that DRS down this Kemmel straight. He's gaining a lot down the straight here. And he is really catching. Bruno Will's catching Dominic. So this is looking like an incredible battle here in Spa-Francorchamps, Bram, for the victory. I'm here for this.
Yeah, Maudi definitely. Bruno Will, of course, on fresher and softer tires. 1.4 is the gap now. Jamma might be able to mix in with a bit of smart race planning. He might be able to go for a move on Bruno. And if he's in that P2 position with DRS on Cesar Dominic, he might be able to just snatch the win.
Bram, it's crazy. Dominic and Bruno Will are both on the same, or they were both on the same amount of DRS for a moment, and that is insane. But Jamham's had a bad second sector. He's lost the DRS.
Oh yeah, I can see it here. 1.1 is the gap. Bruno Will seems to be very strong through the end of that second sector.
Obviously, he is on the set of mediums, so obviously he's going to have a lot more.
As Mercury picks
grip.
up his third time penalty, he's on, I believe, 9 seconds of penalties now, which is a bit too much.
Yeah, it's been a horrible race for Mercury.
Ooh, and there's a yellow flag.
Yeah, Mercury spam. Yeah, there you go. He's out. He's had enough now, I think. I think it's time for work for Mercury tonight. There you go. He's out. Unfortunate there for the Williams. He said he had good pace around here as well. So it's a shame hasn't been able to show that here in Belgium.
Joe Mama's going for a move on Kevin though.
And into the pit lane he comes, Bram. That is the end of Mercury's race then. I think.
And Joe gets past Kevin with a late braking maneuver. He broke miles later than
Is he going to retire? Is he going to retire? Or is he actually going to finish the race? I'm not sure.
Might be going for fastest lap.
Oh, well, hats off to Mercury. I mean, I would have retired, but hats off to him.
You tend to retire a lot, Maddie. We know that.
No, I don't. No, any league racer would understand. You know, you've done a whole week of practice. Well, for me, about a day. But you know, you've done that practice, and you know, you come into the Grand Prix. You've had a very bad race. You just want to, you know, get out, move on to the next one. You know, it's just, you know, what's the point? But yeah, I mean, that's just me, Bram, exposing myself. But yeah, but anyway, Jamhammer's now. Well, yeah, he's in 2 seconds now, the gap. And Bruno Will has got no ERS. That's not very good, is it?
And Placky's going for... Ooh, and Bruno Will's in that DRS now, Maddie. That's why he's on no ERS.
Yeah, but Bruno Will's like... Wait there! Whoa! Kevin's done an incredible overtake around the outside of Danny there. What a move!
Wait.
I think you
Danny was behind Kevin.
I think you missed that, Brown. Praise him. And now Kevin is now on the back of Joe Mama as they come up Eau Rouge.
And Bruno Will opening that DRS. There's 3 laps to go for Bruno Will to make a move here. It's getting a bit cloudy though here in Belgium.
I don't think it's going to rain.
Francorchamps.
I don't think it's going to rain.
Yeah, I agree, Maddie.
Right then, I want to know, Bram. I want to see who's going to finish in P4. Is it going to be Kevin? Is it going to be Joe Mama? Is it going to be Danny? I need to stop calling him Joe Mama. you've all got me into that. Yeah, Joe F1 P4 at the moment in his house.
And Placky hasn't managed to make those moves like Bruno Will has. And Schult is on Inters. Interesting.
Is it raining?
Very interesting indeed. No, it's not. But it's getting quite dark. Of course,
okay.
It might rain at one half of the circuit and
he's on
not on the other half.
Maybe he's gone for an Optin, whatever the word is. I know what I mean. Raikkonen 2009 Malaysia strategy where he went for full wet tyres and it actually worked out pretty well for him. Yes, they overheated like mad, but it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, that's because there was a thunderstorm coming in at lap 1, right?
Yeah, but there might be a thunderstorm coming in Belgium. Who knows? A massive downpour in Belgium.
Who knows?
Everyone crashes and Jules wins. But yeah, Jules should
actually kind of.
Jules should get off those tyres as quickly as possible, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Not very good, is it?
It's looking quite dark, Maddie. Bruno will still just managing to stay within that DRS. He really has to gain time on Dominic if he wants to get that win this lap. There's 2 laps to go, so he'll have one more shot at the win next lap, and I think that's it.
And Jules crash.
Oh, that's Jules.
Jules span. Yeah. I mean, it's just not really been a very good race, has it, for these 2 Williams drivers? Is he going to go in the pits? I think he should. Okay.
Ooh, and Bruno will now 6/10 behind Dominic. That might be close enough go for a move. His tires look very degraded though, and he's had to back off through on as well. He's locked up through there. I think his tires might just have gone over the cliff.
Who's that side, Dominic?
Bruno Will and
Oh,
Amos Blackie's off the track.
Blackie's off. I think he's had a bit of contact. I don't know who with. Maybe Sassinger. Yeah, that was the driver that he was closest to. Right then, Bram, let's keep an eye on this because Kevin's in the slipstream with Joe at the moment. We've got a little battle. We've got a battle going on for P1. Brindleville versus Dominic.
Yeah, let's switch to that battle, Maldi. That's the important one. Bruno Will 7 tenths behind at the moment. His tires seem to be dropping off. It's been on them for 14 laps. They really shouldn't be dropping off actually. Onto the Camel Straight they go. Dominic is almost out of the
a Mercury span again. This has been a disastrous race for Williams. What a disaster.
And Bruno Will not getting past on this straight, so if he wants to go for it, you have to make the move. Oh, and Joe F1 getting past Kevin, which won't matter too much as Joe F1's got a penalty. But if he wants to get past Dominic, which I think he does, he'll have one more shot at it into the bus stop, but he'll have to get a mega run through the middle sector to get close enough to do that. Blackie picks up a 3-second
it's
time
the final lap.
for good measure.
The final lap here in Belgium. I didn't even realise. Bruno will then gap his 6 tenths. Brad, is he gonna be able to push Dominic into a mistake here? Is this going to be the victory for the Brazilian? I don't think it is, Bram.
Dominic is almost out of ERS, but I think Bruno Will's just not close enough at this moment. No, he isn't. He's disabled his overtake. This is not the one for Bruno Will, which will mean
on his return
just yet. But Dominic comes around the final corner across the checkered flag to win the Belgium Grand Prix on his return to STB. Beautiful stuff.
Third is Jampam. Oh, great little battle here. Joe's fourth. Kevin's going to pick up P5. Matty pips Stefanko. Stefanko has had a very bad ending. P9 for him. 10th is Dassinger. 11th, Placky. 12th is going to be Davison. He's got a fastest lap, but obviously that won't mean anything. And a very interesting strategy call from Joel there. Might have to have a word with him.
Davison takes a bit of a special run onto the checkered flag. He has done that quite nicely with some Brazilian samba sauce style right there.
Linda. Anyway, very interesting strategy call from Joel here. He'll have to might need to have a word with the stewards here about this, but very interesting strategy from the Dutchman.
Doing a bit of a Lewis Hamilton in 2019 free practice. Ooh, and he's doing some lawn mowing. I know those tires are green, but you don't want them to be any more green than just the tire walls, Jules. Ooh, and he's going straight on, and he's just making a bit of a mockery of it here.
Yeah, I mean, any normal driver would go onto a set of soft or whatever, mediums or whatever it is. But no, not Joel. He wants Williams to have some airtime, but he will, I believe, well, he'll have to be spoken to the stewards.
Oh, and he really likes his attention he's getting here. Getting some big airtime. Does some lawn mowing. Jump.
And there you go. He's out of the Grand Prix. That basically sums up Williams this weekend here in Belgium. He's a bad result there for Williams. The game says Davison driver of the day. Bram, who would you give driver of the day to here this evening?
Yeah, I'm giving it to... It's a close one. I might say Danny, you know. He's been very, very, very good so far this season. No, 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 no. Correction. He's not been very good this season. He's been very, very, very good this race. That's what I was trying to say. In contrast to his season.
Well, there you go, Bram. That is your Belgian Grand Prix live from Spa-Francorchamps. We're going to get the insights from your top three here in Belgium, which was Dominic was your race winner. He wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Second is Bruno Will. Third was Jam Ham. Fourth was Kevin. Fifth was Danny. Sixth was Matty, JRT. 7th was Eke, 8th was Joe, 9th was Stefanko, 10th was Langer Volvo on his debut. 11th Placky, 12th Bira Dabazin, 13th Virtue, 14th Mercury, 15th Joel, 16th Matt, 17th Avasti, 18th VC, 19th Mitch, and 10th was Formula Acos. Okay, that is your podium here in Spa. Okay then, Jamham, we're going to come to you first. I mean, a pretty normal race for you. Another podium, just keeping up with some good drivers on the field. Yeah, thanks for your race, Jamham. Another podium. Yeah, just thanks for your race. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite boring to be honest. After all the safety cars, I wanted to get the gap on Joe because I felt I was quite a bit quicker than him. Bit of argy-bargy trying to get past him, but yeah, after that managed to pull the gap and then didn't quite have the pace to stick with Dominic ahead, and then didn't quite have it just about to stick with Bruno Will either. So. Yeah, bit of a lonely one in third again, like last week, but I'll take that any day.
Okay. Obviously, we go to Monza next week. Any thoughts about the Italian Grand Prix? A track that most drivers like.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's probably my favourite track, and I think my pace is decent around there. So I'd take another podium top 5 would be my aim, I think.
Okay. Thank you, Jamham.
Cheers.
Right, Danny, I'm going to come to you because you've actually been voted by me and Bram as driver of the day. Great racing today, P5 in the end. How was the battle with Kevin? It looked pretty close out there today.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take P5. Yeah, I think that was one of my best races in a while in terms of actual pace to the front pack. I mean, I wasn't going to match them, but I was closer than I usually am. Normally I'm like back end of the top 10, and this time I felt like I could fight with the 4 P5 with the safety car on that. I was kind of the second safety car with the restart. I don't know what was going on there. We lost a lot of time, and that meant it was a little bit harder, and then at the end the tyres just started to fade away, which is why I had to defend from Stefanko at the end. But P5, can't be disappointed with that.
Okay, thank you, Danny. Bram, I don't think Dominic's going to be with us. I think he's away at the moment, celebrating his victory. But Bram, thank you for joining me in the Combox this evening here in Spa. That is the end then of your